Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So these days we have been observing that we are not getting that much calls, and we had a live session also today, and there are many people commenting and they are asking what should be our approach, what should be our strategy. Now there has been a kind of hiring freeze in few of the companies. In few of the companies, IT companies have stopped hiring new people because there are no new projects coming up from them. Now, one of the key thing over here is there is a recession in US going on, right? And our IT industry is bit dependent on the US. That's why this is happening. But what should be our strategy to get a job in this period of time, right? What should be our our action item over here? What should we do in order to get a job successfully over here? Right now, apart from that, we will also first of all discuss, do we need to go for a switch at this particular time or not? Now, see, this is actually the, I would say, the October to December kind of a time. So this is third quarter generally. If you see the financial year, so March, April to the another financial year, March, April. So that is 1 year and 12 months. So we have 4 quarters in that. So this is the third quarter going on. And in most of the companies, in most of the organizations, they are giving increment, they are giving appraisals at the time of March and April. So now if you switch from any of the company, so then you won't be eligible for getting the appraisal in the new company, right? That is, you will have to wait for 1.5 year, and then only you will be eligible for getting appraisal in the new company, right? So think from that aspect as well. It's not a good time to switch, whether it's hiring freeze or not, but this is totally a different point, right? You should not switch at this particular time because you won't be relieved immediately. You will have to serve 1 or 2 months of notice period. October is already going on, November and December, and then you would be joining the new company from January onwards. So until and unless it is very hard and fast for you, or until and unless it is a situation is where you are not able to manage with the current company, you're not liking your work in the projects, in your current projects, then only you should switch at this particular period, right? Because after 3 months, you will be getting an appraisal, right? This is one of the aspects that you should think when you are actually looking or thinking in the direction of switching for a job, right? So this is not a good time. Okay, now coming to the second aspect where the hiring has got freezed in various companies. We saw in one of the video, EPAM laid off many of their almost 100 of their employees, right, who are working remotely. Then the onboarding has been delayed for the freshers for in companies like Wipro, Infosys, TCS, right? So the onboarding has got delayed. So what should be your strategy? Okay, so let us discuss all those points one by one. So the very first strategy that I would suggest is that you should spend some time on LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is a wonderful platform, right? If you see, generally most of the youths, most of the people of our age, they are spending time more on Facebook. What my friend ate, which movie did he watched, where did she go? So these all things we are totally, taking interest in, like Facebook, Instagram. But as a professional, you should also invest some time in LinkedIn. I'm not asking you to cut over everything from your friends or from your social circles or your social life cycle. No, not at all. Why to do that? But you have to invest minimum 1 or 2 hours on LinkedIn, right? Okay. Now, why LinkedIn? So we'll come to another points as well. But important to think why you should go for LinkedIn. Now, let's say there is one particular job opening in any company, for example, Amazon or MasterCard, right? There will be thousands of employees who would be applying to that job, right? So it's not like every one of them will get a job, but yes, one person will get a job. Now that one person will be decided by the HR or the hiring team. Now, what if that one person is close or is known to the employee who is actually working in that company, right? If a person is able to refer you in their company, the priority is given to that person first, right? Because he's already a part of their company, he's already a part of their family, right? So they will give them the priority first. So what you should do is you should approach people on LinkedIn in which the job openings are there. Let's say if any company is there, for example, Dell Technologies is there, you came to know that there is a job opening in that company. So approach some person who is already working in that company, right? Ask them if they can refer you. Just send them a cold message. If they can, you have this much years of experience, you have this much skill set, you have this kind of expertise in Selenium or in automation testing or in manual testing, and ask them to refer you. That's a key thing. That's an important thing. This is one of the point. You should always ask for the help. It is then it's a second point whether you get the help from them or not. But approach multiple people, right? And try to get help from them, right? So this is one of the chance. From LinkedIn, you can actually make connections with the people who are actually working in the company, and hence enhance your chances of getting selected in that company, despite this hiring freeze, despite so-called recessions and all these demotivating things, right? So here is how you can turn the things around positively in your direction, right? See, whenever there is a problem, there is a solution. Whenever there is a challenge, there is always an answer behind it. So don't worry about all those things, right? Okay, now let's look at the second point. Okay, now the second aspect is try freelancing. Okay, now it is applying to both. It is applicable to both freshers and as well as experienced. If you are a fresher, what you will have in your CV is those would be the dummy projects which you would have done in your college time, right? Those projects would not contain that much value apart from getting score or some kind of marks in your practical examination. In freelancing, you would get an opportunity to work on real-time projects. You will get an opportunity to test the real applications, the live products, live projects, right? And it is nothing that you would need a lot of expertise to start testing. No, people who have started freelancing after doing successful, freelancing projects, their rating has got increased. But that doesn't mean that you need to be the expert or you need to be a good tester from the very first day of the life or from the very first day of your freelancing project. No, not at all. That is not possible also, because with experience only you will get expertise. So even if you are having little bit skill set, even if you are having little bit theoretical or practical knowledge, try for freelancing. There are so many freelancing websites available in which you could actually explore testing opportunities, right? And you would get an opportunity to test real-time projects, real-time products, right? Coming to the experienced people, if you are sitting idle at home, or let's say if it's a weekend time, or if you are not working and you are seeking a job, you're trying to get into IT industry, right? So you can also try going for freelancing. Freelancing projects, it depends on duration to duration. Some projects are 1 or 2 months long. Some projects are 6 months. Some projects are 8 months. And then you can add this kind of projects work. You can add these freelancing project in your resume as well, right? This is how you can add value to your resume, right? The third point is you should attend meetups. You should attend seminars. There are many places where bugathons are conducted, right? It is all about getting social on community. For example, you are approaching some person to refer you, but why should he refer you? Why should she refer you, right? There should be something, some connection. If you have some social connection, if you have met with them in such kind of meetups, in such kind of seminars, if you have explored the community, right, then definitely they will they won't think or they won't be confused in referring you. They will happily refer you in their company because because they know, okay, his name is Aditya. We met him during this bugathon and he was able to find so many bugs. At least he came on Saturdays and Sundays and he attended this event. He participated in this live session. Yeah, his questions were very good. So this is how you have to enhance your interaction and enhance your community as well, right? Okay. So see, despite many of the people are telling we are not getting that much calls, we are not getting job opportunities, the calls are not coming, the calls have reduced, the hiring has freezed, has the recession started. So despite all these points, there are few positive aspects also that you can look for, right? And it is not that the recession has started in India. No, not at all. There are few companies who have, failed to cope up with some kind of situations, and those are, it is quite visible to us, right? We are getting those news, we are getting those updates, but it is not like many people have lost their job. No. So when the people are not losing jobs, so don't worry about all those things. Don't worry about the things which have not yet happened also, right? So be positive and try upgrading your skill set and try all these points if you can, right? Even if you are looking forward and applying one of the point that is mentioned in this video, then it would definitely do wonders for you, right? So keep motivating yourself. Don't think too much negative, be positive, stay away from the videos in which a lot of these kind of informations are coming, right? Keep yourself updated, but don't move into that time zone only. Don't allow your thought process to move in that direction. Yes, you have got that information, okay, now you have to be ready for the next battle, right? That is how you will be creating a strategy to get a job in this particular time zone. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates.